Hollywood's heaviest hitters are going to bat for Kamala. It's not making much of a difference. Yeah, of course it's not making much of a difference because you got to understand, like the Democrat Party is the same party that's like, oh, we gotta give it to the millionaires and billionaires, and things like that. And then they come bringing out the millionaires and billionaires who tell you to vote for Kamala Harris. I mean, you can't have it both ways. And these people, these Hollywood elites, they live in a bubble anyway. They don't purchase their own groceries and things like that. They don't know how expensive it is to fill up your gas tank, and how expensive electricity is, how expensive your cost of living is. They don't understand that. So they of course they're gonna come out and support Kamala Harris. They're not, instead of someone that can actually fix this economy. They're gonna vote in the person that actually destroyed our economy, because they are not struggling. They are not struggling to live day to day. So they don't understand the gripes of the normal average American citizen and working class citizen. But we're gonna talk a little bit about it. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. Has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account, so follow me there as well. All right, so let's talk about this news. Now, this comes from the Western Journal, from Christine Favaci. Y'all know I'll be killing these names. But she reports that the left just doesn't know what to do about former President Donald Trump. His enemies have impugned, sorry, I'm struggling reading today, impeached, indicted, convicted, and even shot at him. But Trump continues to appear unstoppable. The fact has kept them locked in an endless loop of returning to previously tried and true tactics, in the hopes of this that this will be the thing that is finally his undoing. That's why they're coming back, calling him a fascist, comparing him to Hitler, calling him Hitler, and all these other things that doesn't work. But the latest attempt has involved trotting out celebrities to make the case to vote for Vice President Kamala Harris in a last-ditch effort to save her candidacy in the remaining days of the presidential race. According to the Hollywood Reporter, Harris has collected endorsements from an array of fabulous and famous people, including Taylor Swift, George Clooney, Bruce Springsteen, who still listens to Bruce Springsteen, Eminem, and others. They believe sheer star power will catapult Harris, the worst Democratic candidate since Walter Mondale, to victory. After nearly a decade of smears and accusations leveled at Trump to paint him in the worst possible light, Harris still can't get more than a modest lead in the polls, if any at all. But the left thinks magic words from an entertainer will overcome that fact. And entertainers have absolutely no sway on people's opinions. I don't believe. Not in today's world. Maybe in the past, but not in today's world. In the world of citizen journalists, in the world of podcasters, no one really cares about celebrities like that anymore. Q Swift, who arguably has the most star power and her support for Harris, in an Instagram post on September 10th. We talked about this before. She said, quote, "I will be casting my vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz in the 2024 presidential election." She shared alongside a picture of herself holding her cat. "I am voting for Kamala Harris because she fights for the rights and causes I believe need a warrior to champion them. I think she is a steady-handed, gifted leader, and I believe we can accomplish so much more in this country if we were all led by calm and not chaos," Swift claimed. But have you seen her recent? Have you seen Kamala Harris recent rallies and stuff where she just straight start yelling and arguing and stuff like that? That's calm. You call that calm? It goes on to say, quote, I was so heartened and impressed by her selection of running mate Tim Walz, who has been standing up for LGBTQ rights, IVF, and women's rights to her own body for decades. She gushed, hitting all the usual leftist talking points. We all know she didn't write that. Somebody told her to write that, right? I mean, it's just disgusting. But Clooney, for his part, opened the door for Harris to run when he penned an opinion piece for the New York Times in July, urging President Joe Biden to drop out of the race because of his obvious mental decline. He said, quote, "We're all so terrified by the prospect of a second Trump term that we've opted to ignore every warning sign," Clooney admitted. Recently has been singer Bruce Springsteen lent his voice, which has become unbearably warbly with age, to Harris and vice presidential running mate Tim Walz at a Georgia rally. Journalist Aaron Rupert shared a clip of this week's performance caption, quote, "Bruce Springsteen's performance of Dancing in the Dark at Harris Obama rally in Georgia." I'm not going to play it. I don't want a copyright strike. But Eminem also came out of the woodwork this week to encourage fans in his hometown of Detroit to vote for Harris, perhaps moved by a certain kinship with another alleged domestic abuser, right? It's clear that the entertainment world has received its marching orders from the Democratic Party as the Harris campaign is in a tailspin. Now, they also trotted out Usher. 1 week Usher was like, I'm gonna stay out of politics. People are free to vote for whoever they want to vote for. And then like a week later, so someone must have said something to him like, hey, Diddy, you got this stuff with Diddy and all that. You better support the Democrat Party. They could come after you like they coming after Diddy. So the following week he comes out and Usher's like, yeah, vote for Kamala Harris all of a sudden. These people are so fake. Unfortunately for them, it's too little too late. There's a little more than a week to go before Election Day, and Harris should have this sealed up by now. But she's a lousy candidate, and people aren't moved by celebrities who tell them otherwise. As the entertainment world has become flooded with content from outside of Hollywood, that's what I was just alluding to, celebrity influence and power have become equally diluted. Nobody cares what some washed up singer or billionaire cat lady has to say about anything, let alone politics. If they had, Trump would never have won in 2016, gain more votes in 2020, or become the GOP nominee in 2024. The left is pinning its hopes on celebrity endorsements while trying another reboot of Trump is Hitler narrative for one last push. It won't make a difference. They're powerless to chip away at Trump's appeal because they've misunderstood it from the start. And not even the political shellacking Harris is in for will wake them up. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Do you think these celebrity endorsements is working? Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.